What's up? Who I got here? What's going on? How you doing, Leandre? In the comment section, how you doing, man? Hey, if you can see me, hear me, let me know. I don't see my thing moving, so let me know if you can hear me. Um, anyways, whether you can hear me or not, quote of the day is luck's believing you're lucky. All right, luck is believing that you're lucky. All right, let me know. You can see and hear me? Perfect. All right. Nothing else matters. All right. Luck's believing that you're lucky. All right. So we'll talk more about that in a second. I want to start off right away with the drill of the day is the shell drill. All right. And if you've ever played basketball for any extended period of time, you've done the shell drill. What the shell drill is five people on offense, five people on defense. And the five people on offense are around the 3-point line. One is in the corner, another person is in the opposite corner. One is on the wing, another person on the opposite wing, and then one person is on top. All right. And these five people will be guarded by five people as they pass the ball around the key. The defenders will be in different spots. Now the spots depend on where the ball is. Okay. So if your man has the ball, you should be guarding your man. That's easy, right? But if the ball is one pass away, like if you're guarding the guy on top and the ball's either to the left or to the right of him, then you want to be in the middle of the ball and your man with your ball side foot up and your ball side hand up. And this is called deny. And then if it's two passes or more away, you want to be in the middle and you want to be pointing at both your man and the ball. So you're always in the middle of your defender and the ball. And you're either in help side where you're pointing at both of them, one step below the ball line, or if it's one pass away, you want to be with your ball side foot up and ball side hand up in the passing lane, denying. So you go from ball, deny to help. And it's those three positions that make up the shell drill. And they'll pass the ball around the circle, and you want to be jumping off to new spots as they pass it. All right, then when someone drives, we rotate. Whoever's in the help side will help out. Then we cover down his man. And it's a pretty straightforward process that, heck, no one really gets. I mean, some people get it, some people don't. But they don't get that drill all the way up until like college. Some people don't quite get that drill. But usually high school is where people really start to learn it. But eighth grade or between fifth grade and eighth grade is when the best players learn it. So if you're approaching that, you want to get on the ball and understand shell drill. If you need some visuals, type it in. I mean, we might have it in our video, but this is something that is so popular. You can type it into YouTube and it'll come up in many different ways. So it's shell, as in like a turtle shell, and drill, as in like a hand drill, like a tool. But don't use a hand tool on a turtle. That hurts. All right. Anyways, that's all that I have. All right. Next one is defensive free throw box outs. All right. For defensive free throw box outs, we want to make sure that we have two people around their one person. So when they're shooting the free throws, we're on the bottom, then it's them, then it's us. And on the other side, it's the same exact thing. We're going to make sure that one side is going to be pinching, which means two of them will come in tight over the one person. And then the other side will be we'll be having one person box out and the other person boxing out the shooter. So you can split obligations, split jobs on this one. All right, but the two people pinching need to make sure that their arms and legs are over the offensive players. The person on the opposite side who's boxing out by himself, which is hopefully a very capable rebounder, should do the same thing, but then also make sure that his forearm is into the player's chest. All right, you want to take defensive blockouts extremely seriously because on free throws, if the ball hits the wrong way, as we talk about during our missed free throws, if the ball hits the wrong way, an offensive rebound on a free throw is an extremely big play because especially if they had just made a free throw before, now they can get 3 points if they get the rebound and throw it back up, maybe even 4 points if they hit a three-pointer. If they happen to score and it was an N1 and they get the rebound, now they can get 5 points in one play. And if you're trying to beat any team, giving them 5 points to your zero is the exact wrong way to do it. So free throw box outs are enormously huge. And I've seen people in the NCAA championship lose because of free throw box out. that just doesn't go the right way. And with that said, most people don't focus on free throw box outs. So if you're in the game, crash the boards. If your team is shooting a free throw, go get the rebound. Don't just give it to them. They don't want to box you out, so take advantage of that. Next one, we have lots of cones. For lots of cones, we actually put 5 cones. I don't know if that's lots in your mind, but it's enough. It's enough cones. We put them in a straight line about 3 feet apart. All right, and we do dribbles in between the cones. The 3 dribbles that I like to do are dribble, dribble, cross, cross. All right, and then you push yourself up to the next cone, and then you keep going. You stay low, go right hand there, right and left hand back. Then the next one is in and out between the legs, behind the back, and you go there and back around all 5 cones. Act like the cones as a defender. Right hand there, left hand back. And then the last one is scissor dribbles. 1, 2, and then push off. And then 1, 2, 3 is the push. 1, 2, 3. You go fast. The faster that you're going with scissors, you're not moving. What's up, Dylan? The faster that you're doing scissor dribbles between this, the more that you're standing still, and then you push off in between. Speaking of Dylan, he does the cone drill very, very well. The lots of cone drill. I'm pretty sure that we even put it on our Instagram page. So if you guys have that, you can see Dylan doing it with, I think Ian was doing it that day. I was going extremely fast, doing all 3 of our dribbles. All right, next one is on count quick dribbles. This is where I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, some number, right? And you're going to go between your legs that many times. And then after that, I will say another number, then you go behind your back, shuffle that many times. And the whole point of the drill is to obviously dribble better, but we also want to make sure that we're going to be very disciplined during this drill, holding the ball secure, doing the dribble really, really quick, and then standing still again, and being ultra, ultra, ultra like an army person, basically, okay? Where you're not making any extra movements, you're focused the entire time. And I like that because you're not just training your body, you're training your mind, okay? All right, next one is lane slides. We do these, past college. Even when I was in the pros, we did lane slides. Right? And it doesn't just teach you how to step correctly, which is a big part for us, but it also makes your legs stronger. All right. Last one is post big, seal to score. This is if the ball gets passed up top or really anywhere, you can make a big, huge post. All right. I worked out with Dylan, I think it was yesterday, maybe today. No, I think it was yesterday. Yes. And I told him to post me up. And I would be in the wrong position. And I said I would let him post me up. So he was strong enough to just post me up. And I said, now try again, and I will be just as weak. This time I jumped off, and he tried to catch me, but then I just moved away. And as he got closer to me, I moved away. So no matter how big and strong I let him be, if he can't get near me, then he can't be stronger than me. So for any one of you guys guarding someone in the post, if the ball gets swung, you need to jump off so that they can't seal you. But now, offensively speaking, if they don't jump off you and the ball swung to the top and the defender is touching you in the post, take your arm and take your leg and wrap it all the way around them and make a huge, huge target, and you post them up, catch and score. Now, if you're a small guy, obviously you can't do that. But if you're a small guy, you can tell your teammates to do that, and you can be the one to pass it to them. Pump fake, pass high, buckets all day long. All right. So, again, I said that I would mention it again. The quote of the day is, luck's believing you're lucky. All right. And I told Dylan this morning that he's a lot like I am. All right. We hit big time shots. All right. We hit big time shots. And I consider some of my game, or a lot of my game, maybe not a lot, but some of my game is luck. But it's because I believe in myself. And I think I'm lucky. So I go into it, and I'm not afraid to take a big shot. Right? And if I can't see the basket, I'm taking it. All right? I'm going in there, and I have full confidence I'm going to make it. And a lot of it happens to be luck. But if you don't take a chance, you never have a chance to be lucky. All right? Most people are like, I'm not going to take that shot because I'm going to give it to someone who can make it. I'm taking the shot. I throw it up. So obviously my shot's more bound to go in than your shot because you never shot the ball in the first place. So sometimes luck is just giving it a go. All right. But luck is believing that you're lucky. And talking about belief, trying to get Sway here, Dylan, to play like Sway in our one-on-one games. So I told you guys that I would beat him 7 straight days, 7-0. Well, today was supposed to be day number 2. I beat him yesterday 7-0. Today 7-0. Yes, I did. All right. So I got 5 more days, 7-0. That's my goal. And I don't think he likes my goal too much, but I'm giving it to him. All right. But hopefully he can combat that, and he comes at me. All right. And he has to believe that he can do it. All right. In his mind, whenever I ask him something about the NBA, he always hesitates. He hesitates because of reality. You can't be thinking about reality. You can't be. All right. I just finished working out Ian, and he's in Tennessee right now. And he was talking about how Joe Biden wants to steal rich people's money. And I was like, yeah, it's because, he's trying to get poor people to vote for him. And Trump wants to give rich people money, and Biden wants to give poor people money. And I'm like, how about you just don't give anyone money? How about you just let everyone work for it? But that's not how life works, right? Because rich people are going to want extra help, just like poor people are going to want extra help. All right. And it's silly. And they'll vote for anyone who gives them extra help. But in our lives, if you're poor, it sucks because really you have no chance to be rich. You have a little bitty chance. And you only have a chance if you try your hardest. If you're rich, you have a very, very good chance to stay rich, even if you don't try your hardest. So what that means in school is that the rich people, they try harder. They just try harder because they know even if they fail, they'll probably still be okay. These poor people, they don't try as hard. They're lazy because they think, even if I try my hardest, I'm still going to fail. You guys can't be like that because I know most of you guys are poor in basketball terms. You can't be like that. You got to see what's on the other side of the ocean as something that you can possibly get to. All right. You can make it. So again, when I asked Dylan about the NBA, he does not answer as Sway. All right. Sway would say NBA. Anytime that you ask what he's going to be when he grows up, an NBA basketball player. Done. I'm not hesitating at all. It's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm going to be. And even though I'm not 6'9" and black and athletic and whatever, I'm making it because I'm going to work my hardest. Is it harder for him to work? Yeah. It's hard because all of his friends aren't working as hard. Yeah, absolutely. He's from a different neighborhood, right? Is it hard because his parents weren't basketball players? Yeah, sure. It's hard. It's hard, but I'm still going to work hard. And as long as you work your hardest, that's all that matters. All right. Stop focusing on everything else. All right. Because again, some players were born with 10% chance. Some players were born with 50% chance. And you have a chance to work your hardest to gain 50% in your life. And just because you work your hardest to gain 50% and you get to 60 from your 10 plus 50 is 60. Just because someone's at 50 to start with and they only have to work 11 to get past you, doesn't make your work less than theirs. It makes your work so much more than theirs. So believe that and you strive for that because you never know where you were. Maybe you weren't at 10. Maybe you were at 30. Maybe you're at 20. And you don't even know if 50 is the top. Maybe you can get more than 50. Maybe if you were 30, you can get 70. Maybe if you work hard enough. Even though no one's ever done it before, the hardest worker ever is like done 60. No, you could be even harder than that. All right. So you can make the impossible possible, and you go for it. And you don't skip school to do it. You don't take the easy way out. No, you organize your life and you do it in such a way where during those hours you absolutely kick butt every single day. So my challenge to Dylan is to be like Sway. All right. And the easy challenge to him was to post his videos every day. He couldn't do that. Here's my next challenge to him. And I told him earlier to get a pen and a paper or a pencil and a paper, pencil and a pad, a tree bark and a marker. I don't care. Something to write on and write out the days of the month and then run 5 miles. And I won't say every day. You can have one rest day. Pick one day off a week, any day. You can switch days, whatever. 5 miles. And if you're ever in a spot where you can't run 5 miles, I guess you're on the moon because like Literally, even if you're camping, you can run 5 miles. No excuse for that one. And then shoot 500 shots. That one's a little hard, I admit, but it doesn't take that long, as we've proven in our daily workouts. At Tice Valley, we shoot for 48 minutes and we get 400 shots up. On the shots that we shoot, we go 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, over and over again. So we really just go for 24 minutes. But during that 2 minutes, we work really, really hard and we get a whole bunch of shots up because we're trying to beat our partner. You want to make 15, so you probably shoot around like 30, right? Maybe 35, 30, something like that. Say that it's 30, all right? And you shoot 30 shots and you go 12 different times, all right? 12 times 30 is 360, so we get 360 shots easily. Easily 360, all right? But the guys who go a little bit faster, they might shoot about 400. So we get 400 shots taken care of, 360 definitely, even for our slow shooters, 360 definitely in just 24 minutes. So you can get your shots up. And no one's passing anyone in these things, all right? We're not. It's easier if you work in groups of three with two balls and pass, and you get so many more shots done. But just by ourselves, so no one even has to be in the gym, you guys can get those shots up. So we're proving to you guys that you guys can do this by yourself, even during a pandemic. Take care of business, all right? And we need those two things taken care of by Sway, all right? Knock those out. Anyways, next things we have middle school favorite underdog 101. Last second shots. Oh, favorite underdog 101. Man, I'm thinking if I really wanted to make it fair between me and Dylan, I would run before end. Oh my God, that would be so hard. I don't know if I could win then. It'd be really, really tough. So I'm not going to do that. Sorry, we're not playing favorite underdog. Last second shots. I love last second shots. For this one, you can do it three different ways: off the catch, off the dribble, and off the run and catch. And then the last one is, or third one is weave rebounds with three people throwing the ball off the backboard, sprinting around, and then you throw off the backboard, off the backboard, off the backboard between three different people, and it's one ball, and you pass it, then you run to the other side, while the other person catches in the air, throws off the backboard. Hard for small people, possible for big people, but it's pretty hard, and it works on your footwork, also your timing for rebounds. Next one is athletic spin to reverse. This is dribbling the ball off the outside in and out between legs, spin, air reverse. I invented this drill for Sway, actually, and it's because he has so much swag in his game, and I was like, oh, I need to show off for him. So I wanted to make it something that he would love to do, and he did love doing this. Next one is pick and roll retreat, then beat. If they double team you very, very quickly off the pick and roll, and it's with the big, you want to retreat, get back, and then cross him up and go toward the big man's side so he blocks the other guard. And then ball drop layup. This is with our stutter steps on the 3-point line, and then someone's on the block, they drop the ball, and then we shoot out. Try not to take a negative step, try and take a quick first step, and you're practicing that quick first step to reach the ball and score a layup, because you want to make those steps whenever you drive. Your first step is extremely important. All right. Anyways, the story of the day is some people naturally love to run, lift weights, work till exhaustion, and to do so much more of what it takes, what makes a great player. They were fated to play the game. But if you weren't, if fate is against you, I suggest that you ignore fate. Do all that stuff anyways with a smile on your face, and don't allow fate to dictate your life. All right. So I noticed these people. There's some jerks out there, man. They love to run. Like, honestly, like, I can't tell you anything more in life that I hate than to do sprints. I mean, really. I mean, can I think of anything else? Maybe camping. But yeah, sprinting sucks. But some people love it, and they're great at it. And I'm like, you're lucky. You're lucky. They love to run. And then there's some people that love to lift weights. And those people will always be better than me because they're going to be stronger. They're going to be faster. No matter how much I try to do those things, I won't be able to do it as often as they do it because they love it. I don't like chocolate. I like Snickers. I like hot chocolate. No other chocolates. If we had a chocolate eating contest, I could train all that I wanted to eat chocolate. I would never beat someone who likes chocolate. It's impossible because my passion isn't into it. So if you want to be a great basketball player and you don't want to get strong, and you don't want to have the stamina, you got to do what I did for years and fake it. All right, you run those races and with a smile on my face. With a smile on my face, I was like, "Here we go, let's do it." We're running at 5:30 in the morning, yay! All right, and I just did it. And then you got to lift weights and make it fun somehow. Oh man, I was in charge of the music in the weight room. I would make like funny CDs sometimes. I would I had a partner, so I would always like make jokes. I would try to find something. I knew that was making me stronger, so I was like focusing on all the girl attention maybe. Oh my god, there were so many things. And even today when I lift, it's because I made myself kind of into it. So what I'm gonna say is this, and Sway, if you're listening, listen to this. When you're in college, you will be playing against guys as big as I am. I'm a guard. You're not as strong as I am, and you can have better stamina. At some point in time, you're going to have to lift weights. At some point in time, you're going to have to run. When do you want that to be? Are you going to wait until you're in college? Well, you wouldn't make college if you weren't strong and fast. So are you going to wait till your senior year? Well, you wouldn't get recruited because you need to get recruited your junior year. So are you going to wait till your junior year? Okay, well, you can't get strong enough in just 1 year. It takes longer than that. Okay, you're going to wait till your sophomore year. Well, okay, you have to work out religiously for 2 straight years, and you're going to hate it. And if you hate it, you're going to be less likely to do it. So what the answer is oh, you kind of have to start right now. You have to start right now because the people who are lifting when they're sophomores, the people that love it, the people that do it well enough to make it, they've already been doing it and they happen to like it. And you're not that person. So basically, if you don't start lifting like today, like real weights, you're gonna, by next year or whenever you think you're gonna start, I don't know, you're gonna start in December, January, like when? Like name the day in the comment section right now. What month and what year are you planning to start? And if you're saying, well, I'm gonna skip this my whole life, well, there you go. That's your answer. Name the month, name the year that you're gonna start. I don't care if it's 3 years from now, but we know 3 years won't get you there. All right, it needs to be like, whoo, man, I would say before December. So like before the end of this year. If you don't start in 2 months, you're done. Because by next year, you're not going to be used to it. All right, think about Finley Chastain. When she gets to high school, they're going to want her to work out, shoot, an extra 30 minutes a day, maybe an hour a day. And she'll be like, I've been working out for 3 hours my entire life. That's really easy. Or anyone in our program who's been working out every single day. Every day's easy. We always do that. But think about the players that come from CYO who only go once a week practice. And then they have to go into high school. They're like, oh my God, this is so hard, right? So the more used that you are to it, the better that you're going to be. So again, if you don't love this stuff, if you don't love the weightlifting and you don't love the running, you're screwed. You can't be Kobe Bryant. You can't be. It's impossible. But if you can fake it, then maybe you can be like me. Maybe on my level, maybe a little bit above, like an overseas basketball player. Maybe, if you can fake it well enough. So see what you want to do. But if you start young enough, I don't know if you're quite young enough, probably like when you're like in fifth grade, if you're like a second grader, maybe a fifth grader, whatever, or like a 5-year-old, and your dad is the cross country coach, you have a chance to love running because you can like make it a part of your life. Once you get older, that's hard. So Leandra, I know that you're watching. If you start running right now, even like a mile a day, you'll have a chance to love it. Maybe do some push-ups so you start liking to get your body stronger, and you can make it a part of your life. So it's not just basketball, guys. It's everything. All right, that's all I got for that one. And again, I see nothing in the comment section for Sway's guess. I guess I will make a guess for you. Let me see. When is he going to start? I think it's going to be in September, because that's when school starts. Not this year, obviously. So not 2000. September 2022. He will be a junior, and he will try to start lifting, and he will get a little strong. and then he will play, and he'll get picked up by a D3 team because he's like not that strong. Maybe that's my guess. Hopefully he can start tomorrow instead, but we'll see. Let me know what your guess is, man. All right, next thing, high school workouts. We have partner passing. Oh my God, I try to go with him today. So Sway and I did the partner passing, and it's bounce, bounce, pass. I talked to him about like trying to really, really push me because I mean, like it was hard for me. Like everything's hard for me because I'm so old. But I was pushing him, and I think by the end it was about even. He was trying to push back. We're trying to dribble as fast as we can, dribble, dribble, pass, switch hands, dribble, cross, pass, dribble, cross, dribble, cross between the leg, down the back pass. All right, and it's all these drills with two balls, passing the ball to each other as fast as we can possibly go, so that if one of us goes too slow, the other one throws the ball off our chest. So you're always pushing each other. This makes you a better ball handler for games because you have to react. You also have to keep up to something that's on the outside of yourself. Next one is football catch. Oh yeah, we pass the ball with our right hand and our left hand. But I talked to him about this one thing that I do, where I'll be running down the court and I'll pretend that the ball's coming, like that, and then the person kind of like ducks, and then he goes, you got me. But sometimes he's like, I'm not falling for that. I'm like, okay. And then the next time when the ball actually is coming, I'll look up and be like, no, I'm joking. And then I'll keep my eyes very, very still. Or maybe I won't even like pretend like I see it in the beginning. I'll let the pass come and I won't look up. I'll keep my hands down. I'll keep my eyes right on the defender who's looking at me. And I'll let the ball go right by his shoulder. And then I catch the ball and put it in. All right. And it's a trick that I've created over the years. And it's a very experienced thing. I implore you guys to maybe try it. If you see a ball coming for you, you don't have to react. You can react late. Now you have to see if he reacts, you have to jump over him and get the ball, of course. So figure that out. Next one is sideline, out of bounds, inbound seal. That's just getting him on your butt, asking for the ball away, and then exploding to the ball. Taking a charge, we worked on that. That's a hard one to time. But if you can take charges, it's a very, very emotional play. Turns the entire game around. Also adds a foul to one of their best players. So there's not that many better plays defensively than a charge. I would say no. There's no plays better on defense than a charge. Yeah, by far. All right. Running hook shots, we did those. Keeping the ball on this side, using it low, and then going up. He had the ball too high. Then our last one is hook series with D. Passing the ball off the backboard, then pushing off. Keeping our inside foot base is a very, very important part because you want to be able to push back, be strong, fight through it, and then shoot your shot. Don't shoot it while you're fading away. If it comes too far on this side to block your shot, you can rip through, shoot with the opposite hand. All right. Anyway, that's all the stuff that we worked on today. Make sure that you guys are working as well. It's going to start getting dark early soon. So I'm thinking about switching the times. Actually, I am going to switch the times. For December, the time is going to be 4 o'clock. But I had to switch the time to 5 o'clock for January and February because we couldn't get an indoor time at 5. They changed our indoor time to 3 p.m. But enough people said that they could do it. I was like, okay. But that means that we couldn't do this at 4 o'clock because I would be driving here. I can't do the show from there. That's impossible because I have kids coming to the gym. So I made it at 5 so I could have time. But now we can't do that either because 5 o'clock it starts to get dark. So I'm going to make the show at 4:30. I don't like odd times, but starting in January, the show will be at 4:30. If you want to be on the show, sign up. Leandre said he was going to sign up and possibly Ali for Wednesday and Friday. All right. I have not put it out to anyone else. I'm letting the little kids pick their days first, and then I'll put it out to everyone else. So the other 3 days are open for both months. So there's 6 possible spots. All right. On December 1st, I will let you guys sign up. I will send out the link, so heads up for that. Anyway, that's all that I have. Make sure that you watch your movies for the month. Again, Leandre, your movie is, wait, what grade are you in, Leandre? 3rd grade or 4th grade? If you're 3rd grade, your movie's radio. 4th grade, your movie's Secretariat. And then Dylan, your movie is the Pride of the Yankees. If you watch it, let me know how it is. All right. Anyways, 4:30, alarm just went off, and I will see anyone who's going to the workout online soon. I know it's dark for the rest of you guys. You guys can't do the workout online, so that's also why it has to end too. So heads up for that. This is the last one we're going to have it online. And if you're going to Tice Valley, I will see you then. Anyways, great job, everybody. And Dylan, I or Sway. Sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully Sway shows up and you get to try to score a point against me. 7-0, homie. All right. Peace.